Hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. Before we jump into the action today, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All of those things help us out tremendously. If you're interested in joining our community and helping us push a little bit forward into the world, then you can do so by becoming a member here on our YouTube channel. Memberships start at just $2 a month. You gain access to some really cool emotes, and in addition to all of that, if you are interested in joining any of our games, we do have open slots available. Be sure to reach out to me and let me know about any of this. Leave a comment on one of the videos. Go through our Patreon, which is listed down in the description below. Do whatever it is you wish to do in order to jump in there and have some fun. But without further ado, I believe we are going to be getting a recap from Vib today.
That's correct. Last time we went down to the ice. We discovered that it was underground with large amounts of water above us. And so we decided to punch through a wall to try and find penguins. We discovered a colony of penguins that we were able to get directions from. We used a lot of high-level powered spells to do so. But we did make friends with one of the penguins, and I can now communicate with him telepathically. We got directions on where we might need to go, followed them, ended up in a pitch black area, and found ourselves fighting against somebody that called himself the Shadow of Death. I wasn't scared at all, not one bit. But nonetheless, we defeated him, and we were able to figure out where the adventurers had gone. We were able to locate the missing items and return to the service, where we took a long rest and prepared for the next day inside this magnificent-looking mansion.
All right, perfect timing. Just got back. So, where last we left off, you all had woken up from your slumber inside of the mansion, at which case there is a subtle alarm alerting Reese that this mansion is about to disappear in 2 minutes.
And that's we've all gotten a full rest though, right?
Yes.
He'll quickly run through the various rooms and start waking everybody up. It's like, we're about to get kicked out. Get ready to move.
All right, sounds good.
I'll load up and head down.
So, as all of you are getting your things together, I would like a dexterity check from everybody in the party to see if you can pack up all of your things and go within 2 minutes. Sebastian, being a sailor, automatically succeeds this check.
All right.
Vib got a 20.
Vib, you pack light, you store light, you packed up very quickly. Ebriel, these guys have no idea how long it takes to put armor on by yourself. Casimir,
Yeah, that's pressed.
you're perfectly fine gathering your things and just stepping out of there. So, as everybody is getting their things together to leave, most of you step out willingly, and then a few moments later, a half-domed Ebriel goes shooting out from the door as it disappears.
Need a hand there, bud?
Yeah, I'm gonna need more than 30 seconds to put my shit on. All right, a better alarm clock would be nice.
This is why I abandoned armor. It takes forever to put it on.
I'll assist Ebriel, help him up, and help him finish putting on his armor.
Okay. Are you proficient in heavy armor?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Ebriel, it becomes very clear he has no idea what the fuck he's doing.
I was gonna say, yeah, I could help him as well. I'm very familiar with.
Hey, that strap doesn't go there. That's not a strap.
Does this one go in between?
Would you want a strap in between?
No.
Here, Viv, let me assist.
Okay, yeah, you
All
you
right.
take over. I'll supervise from over here.
The usual 10-minute 10-minute requirement to Doan is halved with the assistance of another individual. And once you're done, you look around at the frozen landscape and you all see something remarkable here. You look out over the horizon and there is the most beautiful and God-smackingly gorgeous horizon you've all ever seen. The way that the sun just rising over that horizon reflects off of the ice creates a almost rainbow-like landscape before you, like a bridge that could be crossed from one world into another. It is the most beautiful sight that some of you have seen before.
This is why I like exploring the world.
Wow.
You can't see things like this in the city.
It's almost worth almost dying of cold. Almost.
Almost.
You look over towards the Frost Maiden's camp, which is already packed up and gone.
Hmm. Well. So guys, we completed our little search for, you know, the people from the town, and we got our ice crystal shards solidified. Anyone have any ideas how to figure out where this hammer is, other than, I mean, I guess we could go to the city and hope they don't try to kill us.
Oh,
I
are you
mean,
talking about the like wild city?
Yeah, I mean,
The one underground.
according to what Moskov told us, I mean, and then those guys we ran into just before we went down there, they are supposedly the ancestors of the people who like killed the guy's wife or whatever, and then he took revenge on them and created the whole frostbite thing, and that's why they're not allowed to go into the city, because those people don't like the fact that their ancestors' actions caused this whole like death wave to like zoom around. So I mean, maybe they have some idea where it like, I mean, I'm guessing the hammer is where the waves are originating from.
Yeah.
I mean,
would say
according to
so.
Moskov, some people think that he's still alive, and every time the wave comes, it's because he's like he's hammering it on like the ground in frustration or something. So yeah.
If you want, I can reach back out to Moskov and see if he has any more information on where we should head.
We could try, but I feel like most of the answers he would give us was to talk to them. We know those people here. We know how they act. We know they have information. And they mentioned the whole upcoming fight against the city. So
That's
there's definitely
true.
stuff going on down there.
They did mention that some guy was gathering forces to attack the city.
So we're heading back underground?
Like, one of the best bets.
I think so. I mean, it might not. Oh. I was just gonna say it might not be that bad in the city. Like, 3/4 of the people we ran into didn't want to fight us. It was just that one asshole. So maybe
Yeah,
we'll
we
get
just gotta look
lucky.
tough.
It's a fairly small sample size, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I think it's our best bet. I don't think there's any harm in maybe just speaking to Moscow, but I feel like if he knew anything, he would have told us beforehand, or he will want more information of you, something to trade. And over distance, I don't think we have much to give him to trade. I think there's our best bet to get something quickly, see what happens. I take your silence as a yes.
Yeah,
I'm
I've got no better ideas.
Yeah.
cool with
I
that.
mean, they
Well,
know
let's
the
go
ground
then.
better than us.
They should know something about this area, or at least where we're wanting to go. Just remember to act it up a little bit that you're not so innocent and easy to beat or rob.
I would like
I mean, do we ever?
I would like everybody in the party to roll me a performance check, please. To act tough.
Do I need to do that?
Yeah, I was
Yes,
gonna say, like,
you do.
Is this...
You may utilize strength over charisma for this check.
Is this intimidation then? Can I do that
No,
instead?
it is not intimidation.
Oh,
This is performance.
I'm gonna look at Casimir and I'm gonna put my hood up over my head and use thaumaturgy to make my eyes glow red and make ominous whispers go past his ears while I'm looking at him and whispering in deep speech.
Why did you turn your eyes like mine? Are you
To
trying
look
to
tougher.
mirror me by
You're the
like,
toughest person I
perfection?
know.
Well, probably.
Okay. Okay, this is going well so far.
Womp womp dong.
And a +6 to mine.
Alrighty. So, +6. Okay, you're doing decently well, Casimir. You know the only thing that's going to be holding you back with your intimidation is the fact that there are fanatics that hate vampires down there, so that's just something you're going to have to deal with. Viv, on the other hand, you're trying so hard to act like Casimir that it's kind of ruining the performance as you're like double checking that that's what he's doing. You're mimicking what he's doing, but you think it's not working that well, so the lack of confidence really hurts it as well. It's just, yeah.
Oops, I accidentally did satire.
So, you all want to go back down the hole that you originally came through? Or do you want to try to find a different one?
well, we went. There were 2 tunnels, and we went down the the one towards the darkness and not towards the city. So I guess we can just go down the other tunnel then, right?
Yes, if you go back towards that other hole you originally came down and then went back up through.
I
You all
think
wish
that's
to do that?
probably best bet. I mean,
Or we could punch through the ice and superhero landing right in the middle of the city.
I really do want to do it.
nah,
I
don't
really
think...
do want to do it, but I will go the normal way. You give me the opportunity to break something, especially with my toy, I will use it.
Alright, guys, there's 2 people for and 1 person against. We have to have a vote. Everyone type break shit or just walk around. Okay, that's 1 for break shit, 1 for walk around, 2 for walk around. I need everyone to type.
Both.
Nope, you have to choose. All right,
Casimir
you're
just
walking.
voted present.
Alrighty. You all wander back over towards the frozen lake, over towards the opening that leads down into the frozen earth. and you all travel down there once again, taking the other path that was most traveled upon in order to try to get to where you are going. As you are traveling through, you begin to notice these markings on the walls. Exotic languages, everybody?
Ungro.
Draconic and infernal.
Abyssal, deep speech, and draconic.
Undercommon.
Undercommon. There we go.
I don't have that one.
Sebastian. You read the Undercommon script on these walls. Notes of warning. By walking down this pathway, you are more or less agreeing to go by the survivalist's guide and the survivalist's laws. Even though these laws aren't presented to you, you are still going to agree to them by walking down here.
This is a little sketchy. So apparently we're agreeing to their laws by walking down this hallway. But they don't say what the laws are, and it doesn't matter if you can't read what it says. So it's one of those places.
I mean, isn't that just anywhere you go? You are beholden to the
mean-
laws of the land, whether you know them or not.
Kind of, yeah, but I don't know. It
It
seems
says walking, right? I'm not walking. I'm floating.
well, we could see what they think about your interpretation.
Alrighty. You also read another warning. Any of those from the far reach are prohibited from entry down here. Being seen, you will be treated with hostility and immediate execution or capture.
So, I mean, that's another gray area because we're not from the far reach.
I'm technically not from there, but I've spent a lot of time there. It says being seen, right?
Yes.
I will switch to invisibility, and I'll just keep
I
that
mean,
up all the time.
I'm pretty confident that the fact that my main profession is sailor indicates that I'm not from around here. There's no fucking water. No boats. Nobody's making money as a sailor around here. I think we could talk our way out of it. And we might have to, you know,
We may have to fight our way out of it, but we
Well,
can hopefully talk
we
our
may
way
have
out of it.
to physically convince a couple people before they believe us. I mean,
Isn't
I
that
don't
what I
wanna-
just said?
Yeah, but I said it sounds a little better when you don't sound like just beating their ass.
We might have to physically persuade people that we're
That's
not
right.
around. Yeah.
I mean, broken bones are very persuasive.
Scorched skin,
Yeah, you know.
burnt hair.
A trip through hell, whatever.
I mean, it did work against one of those hunters.
That it did.
He pissed his pants.
That he did.
That could kill you in this cold.
So, you all begin following even deeper down this pathway. Eventually, you start noticing this little tiny mossy glow coming from the frozen walls around you. And when you get closer to them, they look to be these tiny little larvae behind the ice itself that illuminates it just enough for all of you to see and to continue your journey unabated. Even though, yes, I know you have dark vision, it still makes it easier to walk around down here.
Are these like icy caterpies?
They're little larvae. Little tiny ones that glow green. You begin to hear a set of footsteps moving towards you all. When you look up ahead, you see a human. He has a very flat but round looking nose, bald head, and goggles placed over top of his eyes, making it so you can't see them. As he's approaching towards you all, you see the very thick, heavy wool coat that the individual is wearing and tilts his head, looking at you.
I will say in undercommon, hello, we're travelers on a quest from the other side of the mountain. We're wondering if there's a gathering place or someone we could talk to about this area. We're not very familiar.
I know of no other place. What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, I didn't really know about this place until I came here either. The mountains were a bitch to get over, I'll tell you that.
You mean you're from the far reach?
No, I mean,
From
I
his
don't,
perspective,
I,
we are.
I
I
was
don't
gonna say I'm
know.
gonna write in my book to Sebastian real quick. They think the far reach is the other side of the mountains where we're from.
No, I was gonna say, no, we're from like the other side of like the, what do they call, like the spine of the world mountains or something like that? We're from where it's hot, like way, way.
You're
Yeah,
from the
they think
warmth.
that's the far reach.
You're from the warmth.
Yeah.
The individual walks closer towards you all, and his hands are stuck firmly in his pockets.
I'm very cautious about how he's gonna react.
You all don't look weak, but you're from the warmth. What is your quest?
Uh, well, we're having some issues with some pretty tough elementals or something, and we're requesting powerful items to help us defeat them, and I'm here to find Fury. We were told it's in this realm. We've been a number of places, some of them on other planes, some of them in hell. We are questing powerful items.
Go
We
back
need
to your
information.
warm home. Give up on Fury, find something else.
Nah, I don't know about that. I mean, it looks like it's causing you guys a lot of problems. From what we hear, it's probably the source of all the frostbite that's flying around. Maybe if we can figure out where it is, we might be able to stop all that from plaguing you guys.
We haven't been able to stop it. What makes you think you could? Would you even be able to survive out there?
I mean, we've survived a lot of things. I just told you we like went to hell and other planes, and
How did you travel all the way here, anyways?
we got magic and stuff.
Yeah. But to get here, you need more than just magic. You need luck. Or maybe a special little stone in your pocket.
Well, we did kill some like shadow death creature guy, and he had some of those.
The individual now takes like another step down the hallway, tilting his head. Do you have any spare ones? Maybe?
Well, we only found 5, so we kind of need all of them.
There's 6 of you.
Yeah.
Did oh, did he look right at me when he said there's 6 of us?
No, he doesn't look
Okay.
right at you.
So he can only see 5, right?
He can only see 5.
Okay.
He's counting the penguin.
Or maybe my griffin is like walking
Oh,
next to
shit.
me. I mean, we took a we heard, like, I read the warnings on the walls, and is he still speaking undercommon to me, or is
Yeah, it's
did he
still
switch to common?
it's still undercommon.
Well, I will periodically kind of give the gist of our conversation to my fellows, and I'll just explain. I don't want to be rude. I just want everyone else to understand what's going on.
Then let me speak more plainly, and he'll switch to common.
Well, that works too. All right.
So,
Look, my man. I read the warnings. We ran into some other folks, and they kind of told us that you guys don't like the people from the city, and we get that. They're keeping you out, and they're leaving you out here in the cold. It's kind of a dick move. But we're not from that city. We're from far away. We traveled a long way. And I don't know if your feelings that we can't get it done are going to be enough to dissuade us from searching these things out.
well, if I can't stop you from wanting to do it, then I can't stop you, can I?
It sounds about right.
Get your own burials. You'll be lost to the tundra like everybody else was.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
So,
We're just looking for information, something to maybe
he
pinpoint.
lost to the tundra, so it's implying that Fury likely lies above ground, not below.
his eyes just shift. Well, his head tilts over in your direction to look at you now. If you all want passage further, you can pay me a little fee.
And what would that be?
One of those gems would do just fine.
Well, that's not going to happen because we don't have any extra to be given away. You just said we're going to need them.
Then what else do you have?
Well, we're told you guys don't really like coin, so I mean, I'm not sure what you're interested in.
You're really bad at bartering. Do you have anything of use, or do you just turn everything you have into that meaningless, tiny, weak metal?
I would. I'm not gonna antagonize.
I mean, I've got stuff. Just I don't know what you'll find interesting.
He shrugs.
Well,
What about that new thing we just got?
Really, how do we even know that what this thing even knows anything about what we're wanting? This might just be a waste of time. Do you know anything?
I've told you what I'm gonna tell you. I'm offering you a chance to walk past me without me alerting any of the other guards.
So you think we're worried about
Well-
guards?
So basically, you're saying that if we bribe you, we're gonna have to bribe the next guy.
No.
No,
You'll
that's
get
exactly what you're
past-
saying. Because you're gonna get past you, and you're not gonna say anything to the other guards.
I'm going to send a message to Sebastian. Remember, we got to be tough. Tell him we're going to stomp his teeth in so they won't be able to talk to tell the other guards.
Well, I mean, that's not what he's
That's a little-
saying. He's
That's what-
asking. He's asking for payment to be a guide of sorts. They don't
Alright.
use currency.
Let me clarify.
He-
Sebastian's an idiot. That's what he thinks he said.
That's why Reese is clarifying.
Yes.
He's not simply asking for payment to be allowed to pass. He's asking for payment to be a guide of sorts.
He
Granted,
wants to get
he's-
paid so we don't get swindled by somebody else.
Well,
Not necessarily that, but
how do you
also-
how do you
he's
feel
also-
about a gun?
He'll like tilt his head to the other side, now gesturing towards you. A what?
And I'll pull out my boomstick that I got from the gnomes.
He'll take his right hand out of his pocket, where you see that there's this very unique looking blade. It looks to be almost like a boomerang that swirls up and then down in two opposite directions, but has a handle grip in the middle that he apparently is currently holding. He sticks one of the sharpened ends up against the ice, and it just sticks into the ice as he holds his hand out now for the boomstick.
I'll hand it to him and kind of be like, okay, well, you kind of put some fire right here, and then it shoots like a metal ball out the front.
Huh.
I mean, it only shoots one, and then I'll like show him I've got like a handful of pellets to reload it with and stuff. I'm like, it's really tricky to like get reloaded, but it's pretty sweet.
Toss in the pellets.
Oh yeah, I don't fucking need them if I give you the boomstick.
Oh,
I'll
you
hold
should have
his-
given him the boomstick and then sold him the pellets.
He takes
Yeah.
out his other hand that has a sai-looking blade that doesn't have a long handle, but just a grip around the three blades themselves, and sticks it into the wall on the other side and takes the pellets from you now.
But I need your assurance that this is going to be enough to gain free passage into the city.
This will get you into the city without any of us guards stopping you again. He'll tuck both of them back underneath his jacket and then take his blades back, placing them into his pockets with his hands once more.
But I mean, not to be overly critical. Are we going to be able to leave? You just said you'd let us into the city.
That's all I'm going to let you do.
So you guys might not let us leave?
Your leaving is up to you and how you treat people, not me and not the guards.
Let's see how it is.
You follow these pathways. If there's 3 larvae on a side, it's a safe route to follow. If there's only 2, there's going to be a guard down that route.
Okay.
Is he lying to us?
Roll me insight.
All right.
Again, it sounds like if we run into another guard,
He's,
that guard is going to want to bribe.
he's literally telling you how to avoid the fucking guards.
18.
I don't want to
Vib, he doesn't seem to be lying.
fuck with me.
Okay.
So long as you can avoid the guards, that's your business.
Okay. What's your name, friend?
Not important.
I think it's very important.
That's a weird name.
If somebody asks us how we got way down here, I want to be able to say, "Oh, well, we talked to so and so, and he let us through."
Lork.
What was that?
Lork. Lork.
We do appreciate the guidance. I hope you enjoy your new toy. Just be careful where you point it.
Yeah, and watch out, because those balls they can bounce. Like, I shot it at this big magic egg and it bounced off, and I think it shot Liara.
She
Well,
glares
shoot
at
your
you.
eye out, kid.
Yeah, you'll shoot your eye out.
Liar proceeds
you gotta
to
watch
glare
out.
at you.
I'll send a message over to Reese and say, hey, ask him what one larva means if we see that in the wall.
Another passing question. Do other numbers of larvae mean different things? Say we see one larva. What would that mean?
If you see only one larva, run.
Very fair.
When there's no light in these tunnels, there's a lot more dangerous things than the cold. And he proceeds to keep walking away.
You guys think he could see me? He said there were 6 of us.
I don't know. Maybe you can't count.
I hope so.
He was wearing strange goggles. Certainly a possibility. However, at this point, it's not worth speculating. Let's simply try and find our way into the city and hopefully figure out if we can gain any information about Fury.
Yeah, and like, invisibility is not like a super complicated spell. I mean, if you're
Right.
guarding your city against, I mean, if it sounds like they're kind of hostile, so you don't want like an invisible army just rolling into your city and fucking you up. So it makes sense that they would have some means to figure that out. I mean, or I guess you are floating, so it's not like you're leaving footprints.
No, I'm not floating anymore. I can either float or be invisible, but not both.
Well, maybe he just saw your footprints.
Maybe.
Alright.
Is Reese flying?
Or
He's walking.
Okay.
hovering. Yeah,
I'll try and walk behind Reese and put my footprints in his as we go.
Alrighty, give me a stealth check.
Desert nomads walking single file to hide our numbers.
You guys also have similar, like, feet, so.
I mean, we are.
Yeah, that's why I chose Reese.
We are of the same species.
It'd look pretty fucked up if Sebastian's feet are just leaving these, like, big claw-toed, like, footprints.
Alrighty. 10. I mean, your feet are completely different designs and sizes, but, I mean, you're following them properly. It's
Plus,
not
I'm
the
probably
hardest thing.
dragging my robes behind me, and it's just wiping over them.
Alrighty. So, you all follow the pathway that was just described to you, and you do manage to avoid all of the other guards along the way. This pathway has several stopping points where you can pause and take a little rest, look around at the absent environment you find yourselves in, and just relax a little bit. As you continue journeying down further and further, you all feel something strange. You feel a very slight warmth moving up the tunnel towards you all. the first instance of something inhabitable out here since all of you have begun traveling. As you are stepping through, you see this large archway that has this blindingly sharp green light glowing before it that none of you can look directly at and see what's past that, but you can feel warmth coming from beyond that. Are you guys doing anything about that?
Oh, we feel warm. Should we continue on?
I mean, we're going from dimly lit tunnels to like the city, so it's not surprising that our eyes aren't used to the light. I guess we'll, I mean, unless there's any objection, we'll kind of proceed cautiously.
So,
Yeah.
one by one, you walk past the archway, and the blinding light does leave you blinded for a few blinks of your eyes before you open them up, and you all see this very large underground structure. We're just using this as an atmosphere map, guys, so just,
Black box.
It's black for you?
Yes.
He
Oh,
wasn't
yeah,
actually
yeah,
part
yeah,
of the battle, so I don't think his character's on the board.
Reese, there you go. So, as you look forward, you see this city carved out of the ice hidden deep underneath this incredible tundra that you all find yourselves in. You see these tiny homes made inhabitable for individuals to enjoy and to stay in. You take in the fact that they have fireplaces glowing periodically, creating this very soft, faint warmth that's persistent enough throughout here to make this place even nicer than the far reach city that you all were previously in. As you begin walking through, you take note of all the various walks of life down here. Humans, goblinoids, dwarves, elves, all of various, well, types. And you all seem to be able to not really blend in, but not take up too much consideration from people as you begin walking. The first individual you come across is a goblinoid who sits in front of this large pyre, hands held inches away from it. And he looks over at you all. Just begins looking at you carefully.
Reese will walk over to the pyre. He won't stand like right next to the goblinoid, but like relatively close, and put his hands to the heat as well.
Goblin's eyes just stay fixed to you. As you awkwardly stand there, he rubs his hands together and then walks to a different pyre. All right, that went well.
Well, so I mean, I don't know if you guys want me doing all the talking, because I'm, you know, I have no illusions as to my, like, I can talk to people, but I mostly don't know what to say. that interaction with the guard almost went really badly.
But you're the prettiest of us all.
Yeah, I
So-
know, and people cut me a lot of slack. But
That's a good thing.
It might not be a good thing here, so it might be a good idea to let the also very personable but fairly large dickhead do the talking here.
yeah, I mean,
Well, Liara's not here right now.
I'm just,
I'm talking about me.
yeah, I'm just, I'm a fucking nice guy. I don't know what I want to say.
Yeah. All right, Reese. I guess you're right. We need somebody with a little force behind their voice.
I think you've got this. And if you need like bones broken or something, you just need to ask.
Yeah.
I'm fairly certain I wouldn't need to ask. I think you would do so happily.
Probably before you said that, but yes.
Yes.
Or if you need some bones mended,
I'm assuming you're all having this conversation while warming yourselves up at these pyres. Keep in mind, you haven't felt a hot fire other than inside of Reese's mansion.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I would assume we are, because that was part of the reason why he walked up, was like, oh, fire. Thank goodness.
See, and I thought you were like, I'm gonna talk to the guy, and then you just got awkward.
No, it was just walked up and was like, ooh, fire, warm. I was thinking about it. I was like, better to be nonchalant. I was like, this fire, we're good.
So my name is in Vib's like book. How does that work? Do I have to like say things out? Is it like message where I have to whisper it, or do I just think it and it's in the book?
Bib, how does the name bullshit work? I think Viv might be AFK.
Oh.
I believe it is you. He can initiate a conversation with you. You cannot initiate with him.
Yeah. Okay. 'Cause, yeah, I thought it was
hear me?
something. Yeah, I
Now
hear
we
you.
can.
I've been talking for like the last 30 minutes. I don't know if anybody's heard
Nope.
anything.
We could not hear you.
Not since you
Awesome.
were like saying you were talking, or you're walking in the footsteps behind Reese. That's I think the last thing I heard you say.
I may not have said anything since then, but so the book bullshit. Yeah, you can think things specifically for it to appear on my page, and then I can read it.
Okay.
Well, I know you're trying to like be super stealthy, and I'm not riding my mount right now, so I would sort of like put it out in the book, like if you can just stay on the saddle, you can just ride, my mount, and then be invisible. It'll probably be a little less awkward than trying to walk in Reese's footsteps.
Ooh, that'd be nice. That way I don't have to stop every time I need to write and try and catch up to Reese in his footsteps again.
Yeah, you're just gonna be there, and
Okay, I'll climb on to Hey 2.0.
yeah,
Hey yo.
I'll just make sure he knows, like, don't do that thing I told you about going into the ice, because Vib is on your back.
All right.
Reese is gonna walk back over to the goblinoid.
Yeah. He kind of just gives you the side eye.
Apologize for being so awkward before.
You don't.
Not-
Amen. But any of y'all know Goblin?
Nope.
Nope.
Uh-huh. Cool.
I mean, I'm guessing Liara would have had comprehend languages up.
Uh,
I don't
Does
know.
Liara have that spell?
She
that,
does.
that sounds useful. Wow. I'm astounded.
It's not that useful. I mean, it's like extremely useful, but like it's very situational, that's Liara right there. Situationally useful.
Yeah.
She does have that spell. I had to go check it for myself to believe it.
It's like that and identify are the two spells that she has that are like out of character, but like just you gotta have those if you want to be able to like, read
once he
fucking
realizes
shit.
and once he realizes the language barrier, he'll like scratch his chin a bit and then just do like an apologetic bow and walk back to the other player.
You'll hear him. Wait, what's your passive?
11.
11. All right, what's every Casimir,
Mine's
Sebastian,
27.
everyone other than Vib and Reese hear the goblin underneath his voice. Fucking pansy. In common.
Reese, you're really going to take that?
Yeah, you need to go over there and smack the shit out of that guy. Or girl, I can't tell. They're goblins.
I'm gonna very awkwardly walk over and say, "Hey, what's your problem, shithead? Guy was just trying to say hello."
The only people who say hello want something from you. If you're gonna ask
So?
for something, ask. Don't waste people's time with small talk.
I mean, you're just standing here warming next to the fire, and so is he. So he's just
Well, he has a point. We're looking for information about artifacts. Would you happen to know anyone around here who would be knowledgeable towards that that sort of thing?
Yeah, your mama.
My mother's dead, so unfortunately, not going to be of any help.
Doesn't stop her lips from flapping.
Maybe if I toss you into the fire, you'll be more personable about the request.
What, you really want to fucking try that, huh? You want to try that? He pulls out a dagger.
he can toss the fire onto you. All right. Now cut the fucking tough shit. We're here for some information. You're getting on my goddamn nerves.
Now I would like an intimidation roll from both of you. You may use strength over charisma if you desire.
Actually, I guess. Well, I do
But-
have a.
I'm going to send
better.
both of them a message, Sebastian and Reese, saying, don't hit him first. If you're going to get in a fight, let them hit first.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Well, I
Wow.
don't have guidance, but with strength it would be +2, so it'd be 18.
18. The guy kind of runs his tongue over his lips, then push the dagger away. All right, maybe you guys aren't as pansy-assed as you give off the vibe of. What do you
I
want?
mean, I get that. We're looking for, as we said, artifacts. We're on a quest for very powerful shit, and we're looking for fury. I like hammers, and I think it'll help me kick the shit out of some elemental fuckstick far from here.
You really think you can take Fury?
We've done a great many things. And whether we can or not, it's not your problem. We just want to know where to go.
If you're going to go out there and get yourselves killed, by all means do so. But I'm not really one of those lore people. Ooh, wrong one. My bad.
That's understandable, but we're looking for somebody who can point us in the right direction.
You're looking for probably Lord Lobo.
Okay, where might we find this person?
Points over his shoulder. He's the one who lives at the bigger hut over there.
Well, I appreciate your assistance.
Yeah. You're welcome.
I mean, I'm not sure how things are valued around here. I'm trying to think. Do I have beef jerky? Yeah, I do have some jerky. I'll give him some jerky.
You throw a jerky biscuit at him.
Well, I'll hand it to him.
You hand him
Oh,
over a
hey,
piece.
I'll ask him like this might sound like an odd question, but what's your favorite fruit?
Fruit?
Yeah, I understand you don't have it around here a lot, but like
Avocado.
what's a fruit that you think would be good? All right, I'll pull out my magic bowl of fruit and it will have 5 pounds of avocados in it. Yeah, grab some.
He looks very suspiciously at you.
Heavily already give him a block of sardines.
Hey man, you don't have to take them. I just thought
He'll take them
I'd offer.
immediately as you say that.
I mean, I don't even know how many avocados 5 pounds of avocados is, but
10.
yeah, it sounds about right. Yeah. There you go, man. I appreciate your assistance.
Enjoy the guacamole.
Sure.
Just watch out for the pits in the middle. They're really, you can't chew them. Don't try.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I don't know. I thought maybe you'd only heard about them, you know?
Reese will sort of pat Sebastian on the shoulder and is like, let's not outstay our welcome too much. And he'll start heading towards the big hut.
So,
Yeah.
as you approach over towards this larger building, you feel the ground shaking a little bit from inside there. As you go over and open the door up just a smidgen, you can see that there's this beastly large individual, maybe 7 to 8 feet tall, huge hulking shoulders with these rippling long arms, the palest complexion you've ever seen with these sharp yellow eyes and this very large beard on his face and over his lip. The individual seems to be smashing his hammer against an anvil over and over again, and it's striking it so hard that it seems to be cracking the floor underneath this individual slightly.
You would be Lord Lobo, I presume?
Yep, that's me. You are not from around here.
Yes.
Huh. Well, where'd you come from other than your mama?
The warmth.
That shithole over there, huh? Damn. Unfortunate. What are you? Escapees from the law? Seeking adventure? Trying to save the realms? Which excuse do you have for being here?
2 and 3.
Oh. I like those options. Oh, I'm 1. But, you know, still serves.
No judge. I'm personally a bit of a 1 as well, but that's neither here nor there. We're looking for information about Fury.
Oh. He gets closer towards you. Oh, I can actually see. You were definitely more of a 1. What's your forte, huh? Strangling? No. You have those wings. You bring people up into the air and drop them, don't you? Yeah, that would be fun.
I'm more of a burning kind of a guy.
Burning? Oh, that's so good. I knew a fella once who, he had this ability to lock doors magically, and he You would do that before lighting the buildings on fire.
It's always a fun trick.
Yeah, it is.
Personally, I helped a dragon attempt to resurrect a god.
Uh-huh.
And then she pissed me off, so I killed her.
Why would you resurrect a god? Gods are bullshit.
Not all.
Got a lot of pent up angst.
Ah, that's fair. I understand that completely. So what do you want to know about the hammer for? Or why'd you come all the way out here to learn about the hammer?
It was
I
out
want the
here,
hammer.
and this one wants the hammer, so
You want the hammer? I want the hammer.
Well, why haven't you gone out and gotten it yet then?
Don't want to die. Did all the research. Came all the way out here just to do it. Even got my eye close enough to almost see it. But, I guess I have just enough survival instinct.
Well,
we're not so blessed. Where was it?
Oh, it's out in the tundra. But before I tell you anything more, what are you going to offer me, huh? Nothing for nothing in this world.
Of course.
It's hard to survive here.
What would you be interested in?
Something to make my life easier.
How about a line of coke?
No thanks, buddy. I'm straight edge.
The first one is always free.
what does this hammer look like?
It is a proper smithing hammer.
Oh, so it's not like, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, he's smithing.
What's your usual weapon? Is it a hammer, I'm guessing?
What? No, I just use this to make shit. People paid me
You
to
said
make
you're
shit
here
because I
for
can make
Fury.
shit.
I mean, Fury's a
Right.
hammer.
Yeah, I was going to use it to, like, throw at somebody.
Okay.
There's this dwarf that pissed me off a long time ago. I really want to throw that hammer in his face.
What was his name?
The dwarf?
Mm-hmm.
Can't remember.
Oh, well. What did it look like?
A dwarf.
Oh, fuck all of them, then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know how it is. Sometimes somebody says something and makes you really get pissed off at them. And then you just want to throw a hammer in their face. So you travel across the entire world, try to get the hammer, and then you want to throw it in their fucking face, but you can't get the hammer, so you just stay there.
Mm-hmm.
We've all been there.
What if in exchange for the information, the next time you die, I make it where you live instead, as I release invisibility?
Oh, would you look at that? You got one of those fancy, prissy little magey thingies. Nice.
Yes, that's right.
They come in handy.
Nah, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. That actually sounds fun.
Well, you said you have survival instinct, so you have some sense that you don't want to die.
Right. I have a sense to not just meaninglessly die.
Exactly.
Like
So
right
what
now,
if the
there's
next time you're
something in
sleeping
me.
and somebody tries to rob you and stab you in the butt.
Wow. Nobody here would ever do that. It'd be stupid.
Right.
Oh.
Well, you're a smith. I got this, and I will produce a well-made but old and rusty iron dagger. It needs a little fixing up, but it's a really nice dagger.
That is hideous.
It has 2 augment slots in it. It can't be that
is
bad.
So ugly. Iron. Sure, I'll take it.
Yeah, here you go. I haven't got much use for it, and I haven't had the time to get it fixed, so.
Oh yeah, totally understandable, man. Totally understandable.
So yeah, so it's a rusty iron masterwork dagger.
Okay. Well, thank you for that. Really appreciate it. He goes back to slamming his hammer against metal.
So you gonna tell us about Fury?
What? Oh, shoot. Yeah, what do you want to know about it?
Where?
Well, everything you know. Like, where is it? What's it guarded by?
Ah, that sounds so exhausting. Give me some of that coke.
I didn't want any.
Well, now I'm tired.
400
Just
gold.
thought you were straight edge.
Yeah, I change. People evolve, you know.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't have any gold. What? Gold's
What have you got
useless.
for it then?
I got
Said
this.
the first one's free.
Pulls
Things
out.
change.
I got this dagger.
Yeah, I'll take the dagger.
He snaps the dagger in half and offers you half of it.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll take that. I would give
He
him
gives
away
you
the
the
coke.
hand. He gives you the handle.
It's fine.
fuck, man! I've been carrying that dagger for months. Assholes.
But you all just watched him snap that with his bare hands.
Oh, that's funny.
Ah, thanks. He throws the coke into his fire. Alrighty, so Fury, right? That's what you want to know about?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you see, Fury is one of the original powerful weapons of the Ancient Ones. You know, the people that were people before time was a thing.
Yeah, the proto dwarves.
Yeah. Look at you knowing things. Good job. But anyways, it being a weapon of that old of status, you can imagine the original wielders were pretty damn old, huh? And they came all the way out here to, you know, avoid different individuals and avoid different situations from arriving. And it was boring conversations. The fun thing that happened was the person's wife, right? He was so in love with her. And, you know, I'm a romantic. I love love. Love is such a beautiful thing. Everybody should experience love. She was gutted by a lot of these folks' ancestors, you know, because she was getting better treatment than everybody else. She was getting all of the nice things, and all of them were starving, and she was getting fed way more than enough, so you know how it goes. So they murdered her, but Fury has a thing where if somebody is not powerful enough to wield Fury, well, Fury will wield them, and their mind will be stuck acting upon their greatest desire. So, the man who wielded Fury, his desire was to destroy and freeze everybody who took away the woman he loved. And I guess that desire persists even to this day as, well, he's still swinging that hammer over out in the Arctic Tower.
In
Fun-
what direction would that be?
Well, when I saw it last, I'll be real with you, I don't know which way is which right now. You are all
What?
underground. Yeah, which way is which? What's north?
That way. No point.
North is that way? Alright, then it was that way. And he points over towards the west.
So it's west of here.
Really far away. From this location, it took me about 6 or 7 days to crawl all the way back. But the interesting thing about that hammer is it draws the attention and it draws the craving for it from every greedy creature that has extraplanar senses. So, fae like it, devils like it, demons like it, angels like it, everybody really likes it, you know?
What about undead? Just out of curiosity.
Do undead what things? He nods at you.
Probably.
Then yes.
Some.
Oh, in my experience, undead want a lot of things.
Mostly brains.
Yeah, brains.
Or in his case, blood.
Wow. That is really stereotypical,
They do that. You get used to it.
right? Not all undead are zombies.
I mean, yes.
Good. But yeah,
There's skeletons and mummies and ghouls and ghasts and ghosts and wraiths.
vampires and Goldans. Yeah.
So if it's like in this Arctic tower, is it kind of easy to spot? Like you can kind of see it from a ways off to know we're going the right direction?
Oh yeah, for sure. See, when you see dawn strikes, it leaves this like rainbow bridge, I called it.
What?
Are you trying to tell me there's a leprechaun out there?
Wait, is there a leprechaun out there?
I'm confused. If this thing is in the west,
Yeah.
how does dawn strike it with a rainbow bridge?
Well, because
sun
the sun
rises in the east.
The sun rises in the west.
That was canon in this universe.
What, west?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
It
the sun
does?
rises in the west.
Yeah, that's canon in this universe. It's
That's what I
Okay.
thought. From
It's
I was
opposite
confused.
IRL. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. I thought
Yeah.
he was an
And
idiot.
the plane is flat.
Jesus fuck.
I'm sure you would know that as a sailor, though.
I would know that
You
as a
would.
sailor, but
You
like
would.
I don't think that's ever actually like I know we've joked around with the Weast.
I thought you meant Weiss.
All right. Okay, never scratch that. All right.
Oh, scratched.
I thought he was just an idiot.
He smiles at you.
All right, well, that's
So west, Arctic Tower, Rainbow Bridge.
Display name. Yeah, you'll see it. It creates this beautiful bridge that shows you exactly the pathway you have to walk to get to it. If you stray too far off the, the primary color path, yeah, you start running into some of the problems out there. Oh, those problems are so much fun, though. Oof, I love them.
So you're saying we need to follow the colored brick road?
No, you gotta follow the rainbow.
It's even
Oh.
worse.
Follow your nose.
all right. Well, I appreciate your help with this.
Of course. Appreciate
cool,
the
'cause
dagger. He holds up
My
the
name
blade.
is the rainbow
Yeah.
backwards.
Looks like you appreciated the hell out of that dagger.
Your name is the rainbow backwards.
It is. Look at it.
I see it now.
Vib your Roy G. Biv.
God, I hate it. Ah. So, my undead friend, how long you been dead?
Over a century? Something like that?
Really? All right, you're no whippersnapper. All right.
130 odd years. Relatively new.
Yeah, I know dwarves older than you.
Well, no, that's just how long I've been dead. But dwarves do get quite old. I mean, how old did they get? Couple of centuries? 3 or 4?
I think they get up to like 3 or 4, yeah. Did I ever tell you about that dwarf I really want to fucking throw a hammer at?
So,
Yes,
I-
that you
I-
can't remember anything about.
Yeah, so were you just going to throw the hammer at every dwarf you came across until you threw it at the right one?
Why do you think I
or-
got kicked out?
That's fair.
So we gotta find a rainbow connection.
No.
Uh.
At dawn, when the sun rises, it reflects off the tower, and then that shows you the perfect path to travel. You just gotta look closely enough.
How far away do you need to be to see this?
Oh, you
How
can
many-
see it all over this area, man.
Gotcha. All right then. Anything else we should know about
Probably.
heading out that way?
Probably, yeah.
Did we see it this morning, guys?
We probably didn't look at the dawn.
We were in
we were
the.
in the tower. We didn't see it.
No, you
Mhm.
saw dawn, and I
No,
described
remember
it
we
to
stepped
you.
out and it was
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a
If
super beautiful
Rolando was
dawn.
here, he would have saw it in like 4 seconds. He's always up. Looking
He
at
probably
this.
would have ran down it.
Guys, there's a rainbow. I'm on it.
All right. Do you have any information on any foes that are guarding the tower other than apparently this proto dwarf that got his family murdered?
Yeah. Every single creature that consented and came here to look for it, if you die to fury, you turn into one of the protectors of fury.
Oh man.
So we'll be dealing with fae, demons, devils, celestials.
All of them.
Fun.
How many years has it been since Fury last switched hands?
I don't think that's a good question.
As far as I know, fury's always been in the hand of that dwarf.
Well,
Are the protectors the things you refer to if you leave the Rainbow Bridge, or those are just something else entirely?
No, those are just other creatures of this landscape that want to consume everything that isn't them.
Okay.
They're really fun. You should fight them all.
Well, I might fight a couple of them after I get this hammer just to test it out.
Yeah. See, I like this guy. He knows you have to throw a hammer to know how to use it.
Well, I don't really like throwing it, but I like to hit people with hammers. Yes.
Never mind, I
Do you
don't
have
like
to
him.
be? Do you have to be worthy to wield this hammer?
What he said.
I hope not.
You have to be strong. You have to be like strong-willed.
Yeah, of course. If your desires are more powerful than your abilities, the hammer controls you. And you have to pursue your desire and nothing else.
All right.
Just so you know, my desire 80% of the time is blood.
Oh, that would be dangerous. You'd have to
Blood,
kill
wouldn't
everything.
it? Exactly.
Oh, that would be hilarious to watch.
So shall we?
Make sure Casimir's the one that gets the hammer.
Is Far Reach west of here?
I think it was east.
East, yeah. Far Reach is like back near the mountains.
Oh, okay. So,
Because we just keep
So we
going
just-
wester and wester.
yep. It sounds like we just leave and go into the west. White Shores.
Alrighty, guys. So, now with your newfound information and knowledge, you have a pathway to go traversing and following through. We can go ahead and go on break, everybody. We'll be right back.
All right, all right.
Alrighty, everybody, we are back. Before we jump back in the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All of those things help us out tremendously. If you're interested in supporting our community a little bit further, consider becoming a member here on our YouTube channel. Memberships start at just $2 a month, and you gain access to some really cool emotes. In addition to all of that, if you're interested in joining any of our games, you can do so through our Patreon, which is listed down in the description below. Alrighty. So, where last we left off, you all had met this new, weird-looking person by the name of Lobo. And you learned a lot about Fury, this legendary hammer, from them. Now that you know at least how to track it down and a little bit about the dangers that are ahead of you, what would you all like to do?
Suppose first is leaving this underground city.
What was the name of this city again, by the way? It was the...
You guys
I
are
don't
from
remember.
the warmth.
No, I mean, what is the name of this city? I just wanted to put it in my notes.
The Delvers.
Did we ever ask?
The community is called the Delvers.
The Delvers? I thought they called themselves something else. I thought it was like not the Far Reach, but like the Wilders or something like that.
The farther reach.
Farthest reach. No. This community calls themselves the Delvers. They are wildlings, is how everybody else refers to them.
Wildlings, that's the word. All right.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
I'm
trying
on
to
the
keep
opposite
my
side of the wall right now.
yeah, just trying to keep my terminology straight. All right. So yeah, let's get out of town before we end up fucking murdering somebody for being an asshole.
Oh, you guys are leaving already?
Well, I mean, we appreciate your assistance, but we're on a mission. We got to get this done.
Okay, bye.
We got other shit to do.
Actually, I've got another question.
Go.
More out of curiosity.
Yeah.
What's this about an attack being planned on the city?
Oh, yeah. They asked me if I want to help.
Are you?
Depends what I'm doing that day.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
You think they'll actually be successful after
Doubtful.
how many generations?
Doubtful they'll be successful. Not unless they find those random people from, the other side of the mountains who have a bunch of those gems. Wait a second.
My question is, do you even need to have this like feud with the city if we're successful and stop the frostbite from fucking up all the lands?
Hey, I'll never stop two communities from murdering each other.
But it seems like you guys are mad because you guys have to stay here like underground in the in the wilds
Yeah? Uh-huh.
while they like form their own little city and they don't like let you have any of their toys.
I mean, I don't care.
Yeah. Who was
mean, it's
gathering
also-
up that army again?
It's also not our problem.
No, not
fair.
really.
Also,
Oh, no. I'm just curious about it.
also, if we deal with the Fury problem, we will likely deal with the Frostbite problem, and
Yeah,
that
but it's like he
will-
said,
that
the
might
frostbite.
might simply exacerbate the tensions between these two peoples, because
Yeah.
now there's nothing stopping them from just running roughshod.
Mm.
Well, that's something to keep in mind. We might, have to. I mean, if we're still around, like if we happen to be in the city when they attack, it's bad news for them.
Hey,
Uh,
I'll tell you what. If you're in the city when they attack and I happen to be in the city when they attack, I'll come try to kill you guys first. He gives you a very big smile.
Sounds good.
Likewise,
Hey,
big
bro.
guy.
Appreciate it. And he'll just
But if
like pat
we're-
you on the back.
if we're back in that city, I'm gonna have Fury. So
Oh,
Better come
Dude.
correct.
Oh, that'd be great, because then if I kill you, I get fury. Awesome.
Yeah, you can try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the name of that one put in a group together?
What?
You know, the group that are going to assault them. Isn't there like some one person that's putting a group together, really?
Yeah, Daisy.
Daisy.
Yeah.
Melissa had a sister named Daisy.
Well, Daisy's a guy.
Yeah, the
See why
50-50
he's
shot
angry.
there.
Daisy, Daisy.
It ain't easy
What's-
being a boy named Daisy.
Dude, I was
What's it
just
called
thinking
Daisy
of that
for?
Johnny Cash song.
Searching
Yeah.
the far reaches.
You know what?
Boy
I
named
might
Steve.
actually join them for that, just for the odd chance. Thanks, guys. You know, you've been real nice.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we are. But you know, you guys should really get your shit together and not fucking attack other people just for ancient grudges.
Hey, I would never
Honey.
do anything for a grudge.
What about that dwarf?
He has it coming.
To be fair, based on what we saw when we came in, there's a lot of dwarves here. They have a thing with grudges.
Yeah.
Well, I've heard there's a
well.
lot of them heading out north.
Mm.
Maybe he's there.
Mm. Good luck. Hope you get my hammer. Hope I kill you when you get it. See you guys.
Yes.
Yeah, I hope I don't have to fucking whoop your ass.
Eat someone
You're
with
a
their
nice
own
guy.
hammer.
Yeah, of
It's
course.
not his hammer.
No, like, I'm just imagining someone beating me with my own weapon.
So, you guys exit his
are you
house.
Like a blacksmith or something?
I mean, I know how to shape metal with heat and hammers.
Yeah, it's called a blacksmith.
Yeah, but like that's more of like somebody who does it for a living. I mean, what I'm most passionate about is crochet.
Okay.
We had a friend like that.
I was just curious. I just realized that even if you had something interesting, I don't really have anything to trade. I just have, you know, a couple items that I use on the regular and money, which apparently is verboten around here.
Mm. Yeah, it's
Yeah, they-
weird out here. People don't like money. I don't know what to do with all mine.
Yeah, you know, it's like
You can hand it to me, I can take
That-
it off your hands.
money is what smart people do with like extra shit they don't need. They sell it and then they can use money to other people and then they can buy what they want. I mean, there's a certain amount of bartering involved, okay, but money just makes things easier.
Roll
You gotta
me,
pay your taxes too.
roll me persuasion, Casimir, with disadvantage though, because Sebastian is hyping up money.
I know they're really screwing me on this one.
I love
Uh,
Electrum.
I'll use game advantage on this.
Yep.
Straight roll.
Not bad. 16. Yeah. But I don't think I'm gonna use it anytime soon. Give me something for my money.
Sure.
Give
how
him back the
about-
handle of that dagger.
Yeah, I'll try that. I'll hand them back the dagger.
What would I possibly do with a broken dagger?
You broke it,
Fine.
you can fix it.
I'll take out one of my. Wait, I'll let me find what it's called.
Give him some coke. Give him 3 things of coke for like 1,000 gold.
I'll give him a stack of false knock stickers and a skewer dart.
He looks at those. All right, even trade. All the money I got. Let's go. And he goes over towards the shelf pulls off this large drape over top of it, and you see it is filled to the brim with snakes. And he sticks his hand into it, and he pulls out this sack of coins, and there's 3 snakes currently attached with their fangs in his arm. And he comes over towards you, takes the stack and whatever else you were offering, and hands you the sack of coins. There you go.
Good trade. Is there any snakes inside of this?
Maybe.
I'll actually open it to look.
Okay. Give me a dex save, Casimir, as the snake
Yeah,
goes
figured.
flying out towards your head.
I'm right there, so +5.
Oh, damn. Why'd you have to roll well? All right. You dodge out of the way of the snake that goes flying past him, past everybody else, and out the door. Those aren't indigenous around here. That's going to be unfortunate for the cohabitants.
Snake's gonna freeze to death.
Hopefully
Is it
before it
snakes
bites
problem?
somebody.
Do I know what kind of snakes they are?
Roll me a nature check. If you are proficient in nature, which you are.
I am. 16.
16. Those are copperheads. Very, very, very poisonous.
They'll be fine. They'll
Yeah.
get over it.
Yeah,
They'll
they'll be
sturdy
fine.
out here.
So he takes the stack of everything else. You open up the coin purse, and you have inside of it 95 copper pieces, 17 silver pieces, and 5 gold pieces.
Worth it.
Not bad for a bunch of stuff you're not using.
Those knock stickers are so useful, and you guys never use them.
I have 6 more stacks, so
I didn't even know we had a stack of knock stickers.
I have a lot of random stuff from where I
Yeah,
went to
I
the town.
remember it, but I thought it was like sneezing powder and
Yeah.
Yes, I have sneezing powder, I have
Yeah.
skipping stone, and immovable rods. 6 more stacks of these stickers of false knock,
What
some
happens?
anti-poison.
yeah, because they're false knock. They're not like knock.
Yeah, it's
They
false
can't
knock.
like unlock a door. They're like they make noises.
It takes a minute to stick to any object. Once stuck, it will make a knocking sound every 5 minutes for the next hour originating from it. So yes, I can just annoy so many people with them.
You put them like, you have 6, right? So put 1 on each minute.
Can you like
Oh,
Oh,
is it
stick them to
stacked?
like an animal and like have the like
No.
if you have like a rat, can you like put a sticker of false knock on the rat so then there's like this like knocking sound running around like randomly around a fucking building?
It has to go on an object, not a creature.
That's not how stickers work.
That's how these stickers work.
Okay, so we construct a small bag, sticker on bag, and then put bag on rat.
Yes.
That's
Hey,
right.
I
There
can
you go.
crochet you a small bag if you want.
You don't need a bag. You make a harness for the rat that you put the sticker on the harness so that the rat can run around.
There you go. All right.
Or you make the rat into the harness.
Yeah, now you're. It's all
Now you're
dark.
getting a little dark there, sir.
Really? I thought I've had the same energy this whole time.
You kind of have, but you didn't say much.
Fair.
Well, thanks again.
Yeah.
I hope I don't have to beat you to death.
I hope we do.
Your own hammer.
It's not his,
You kept saying
it's, and it's never gonna be. And I storm
mean-
out.
We'll see about that.
I mean, he's clearly called dibs. You just gotta literally fight him for it.
Yeah.
So is this gonna be like a one-on-one combat, like, or are we gonna like all pile on top of them and just beat them?
Oh no, there's no honor in fighting over magic items. We kill the fucker together.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be riding a fucking griffin flying around. He better have some way to deal with that. Striking his ass with lightning bolts and shit.
Okay, so we jump on top of them and pound them. Okay, gotcha.
That's what she
You know.
said.
Who, your
Wish-
mom? Oh.
Oh God. This is how we die in this town.
Oh, you know, so I'm joking.
I like these people. So after hanging out with the deranged Lobo, what would you all like to do now?
Get out of here before you run into more guards and have to bribe someone else.
All right, stealth check.
Running
shit
out of
done.
shit.
Guys, I could just teleport us to the far reach.
Oh yeah,
But that's not the way we need to go.
I thought we had to go there to get to this rainbow connection thing.
No,
No,
the
we
Rainbow
don't have to
Connection
go
is,
there.
is west of
Oh.
here, and the Far Reach is east. We'd be backtracking.
Oh, never mind. Okay, never mind. Okay, let's just go.
I mean,
Is
we
it
could just
dim
walk
light
out
or
of town, yeah.
darkness?
So everybody who wouldn't have been distracted by something this morning. I believe Vib was distracted with trying to figure out how to put on armor. Ebriel was distracted with putting on his armor. Sebastian was distracted with putting the armor on Ebriel. And Liara is going to continue being distracted by her yo-yo. So that leaves Casimir and Reese, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I would
Okay.
like the two of you to roll me history checks to see if you remember what the rainbow landscape looked like when you exited this morning.
I'm going to use my game advantage.
Mm-hmm. Good call on the
27.
game advantage. 27. You have a pretty good memory right now. You're fairly certain you remember at least the general direction, and you take note of several of the places that it didn't touch, the boundaries of it.
Okay. We're trying to be stealthy getting out of town. Apparently.
Yeah, we can try.
Yeah, go ahead and try.
Would
well.
this count as me in dim light or darkness?
It is, yeah.
My clanking ass is not being stealthy at all.
Well, I got a natural 20, so that counts for something, I guess.
Yay.
I got an unnatural 1.
That's a dirty one and a dirty one. Hey, so long as it's not a natural one, that's all that matters.
He had a 24 on a natural 20.
Nice.
There you go.
Hey, the Dragonborns are the ones carrying this.
I had a natural 20 until I had disadvantage and got a 7.
Thanks, dragon folk. Okay. So, everybody, you managed to slip back out the way you guys came in, and that was about half a day in total, going down there, traveling through the tunnels, listening to Lobo, and then exiting. What would y'all like to do now?
I will relay to everyone after we leave, after we're gone, the information I remember about the path we need to take, about like where I remember the bounds of the path. And then I will as we start going in that direction.
Yes.
I'm fine with that.
I would like a survival check from somebody other than you, because you're the one pointing out the direction everybody needs to be going. This is mostly to avoid any extreme events that somebody could see across the horizon. As you are traveling, Casimir, you point out a couple of large mountainous structures that originally you were seeming to walk relatively close to, but then you stop and look closer at them, and you can tell that they have these large openings in them towards the top, middle, and even at the bottom. Each one is between 8 feet to 20 feet across. They look tunneled holes.
I'll point them out. Those don't look quite right.
No, they don't.
Try to steer clear of them, I suppose, and be ready for anything that might come out of them.
Do I know anything out this way that would make holes like that?
Roll me a nature check.
Dirty 20.
Dirty. We take the dirty 20s. This far out here, you're looking at probably some type of bird or drake. But given the fact that there's that many holes and they look that new, you're imagining that it's probably a whole bunch of hatchlings that came out recently. So
I'll
very
kind of run my hand
large
over.
hatchlings, which means the mama would be a lot bigger.
Oh dear.
Yeah, this is probably a flying creature, guys. Bird, drake, dragon, something like that. But
Ugh.
they're actually kind of small holes. This is for like hatchlings. We don't want to run into the big ones.
Bet you
Let's
that'd make
keep-
a great omelet.
By all means, go ahead. Try and crawl in one and go get an egg.
Oh hell no, no. I may be hungry, but I'm not delusional yet.
Keyword.
I think
Yeah,
Sebastian has some jerky if you're hungry.
Yeah, I got jerky. I got.
I got food too. Just
You can make
sometimes
fruit.
you're just hungry and you want certain things, and
I'm sure Liara could probably make you a block of eggs.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Do you want a block of eggs? I've never thought about that. You think it would be in a shell? Like one giant shell?
No, I want like one giant scrambled egg.
I don't
That
know if
sounds pretty good.
I've never tried that. Has magic gone too far?
I'm pretty sure, Sebastian, your your former horse said it was kind of painful. So yeah, I don't want to do
Only
that.
if you don't finish it.
Yeah,
I
if you
don't-
don't eat all of it, then it turns back into whatever it was.
You have
Do
to
I look-
commit.
Do I look like I could eat a whole block of something? I mean, come
Does
on.
it have to be an entire block? I mean, I know it can be.
It has to be. Like
It
has
has-
the whole
it has
block
to
has to be used. He doesn't have to be the only
No,
one.
but does it have to be a cubic foot block? Like it says
Oh.
you can transmute a cubic foot into this thing and then it has to be eaten.
I-
But like, could you just like, I don't know, take like a snowball and turn it into an apple and then eat the apple and then like be all
I
good?
refuse to waste matter.
All right. That's a thing.
What's the matter?
That was bad.
That was bad, and you should feel bad, Wyatt. Okay. So yeah, you want this egg?
No. I'm
Fucking
okay.
ostrich egg. Yeah, the thing is, if you make an egg that has a shell, you have to eat the shell, or the whole thing's gonna turn back into whatever it was.
Oh God.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, if you make it to an apple, you gotta eat an apple core, and those are
Yeah,
gross.
I thought after I said that,
You
I
know
was
what?
like, no, wait, you got to pick something that's totally edible.
It's
I don't
time
know
that
if there is a fruit that's totally edible.
you know what? I
Strawberries.
feel like cooking right now, and I
No,
know
there's the
we're
the
underground.
stuff on
right?
top.
Well, you guys are back
blackberries.
up top now.
We are. Oh, I
Yeah,
thought
we're
we were
traveling.
waiting
We
and
are
taking-
talking and
We've got
traveling.
like 6 days of traveling.
Oh,
6 or 7.
Yeah,
I mean, he
we've
said
got a
6 or 7
while.
days crawling. I don't know if he was being literal, but yeah.
well. Vib, you know that potato that I was hit with? I'm gonna cook something with it, and I'll make all of you guys a meal.
Oh, do you need it?
Yeah, I'm gonna need it.
Like, are you gonna be able to pick it up?
How long do we have to eat this?
Oh, you'll have enough time to eat it.
We have
Trust
like
me.
an hour.
What are you making?
I'm not eating this.
The greatest baked potato Zodiac has
mean-
ever seen.
If it's gonna be the greatest baked potato, I definitely want to try some.
And I think
it'll
it-
be
one
exclusively
potato
baked.
split 6 ways. We can eat that pretty quick.
Joey,
Everybody's got to commit.
Can I make a religion check to see if that's gonna piss off Ares too
Oh,
much?
we piss him
Do
off.
we care?
Everything she does pisses Ares off.
Yeah, but I mean to the point where like we're gonna get in trouble.
Oh, I mean,
Vib's
sure.
already-
Roll a religion check. Let's see.
To be
mean, the
fair, that's
potatoes-
already happened.
The potato's in my demi plane. If we go in there to eat it, maybe he can't see us.
Oh no, I want him to know.
Okay.
We have a strange relationship with Ares at best. Are we still banned from one of his cities, or did all of those get lifted?
I think that
I
got
was-
lifted.
I was never banned.
Yeah, you were never banned, but
We did.
that ban was lifted after the war, I think, because we went back and we did stuff.
I think it did. But I wasn't
I
completely
went to
sure.
I went to Nordis. He's the guy who he was the best blacksmith, so he made my armor,
Yeah,
which
I
is
suppose.
awesome.
We were sort of cursed that if we went into one of his towns, we were going to instantly die. So-
Yeah, that got lifted.
We have a strange relationship at best with him.
What are the odds that the creation of this potato will be so heinous, such a heinous affront to Ares that he he comes and yells at us?
He might.
He's done that before.
Depends
it
on
before.
your cooking check. If you don't cook it right,
Oh,
you'll
I'm
be
gonna
mad.
cook the shit out of it.
Well, you
Um,
say that, but
First
What's
off,
you never know.
you have
What's
to keep in mind.
Imperial's relationship with Ares?
They're all right. More or less, like Imperial thinks Ares is a moron, but a very useful moron.
So
And
like if I eat this potato, I'm not gonna piss off.
Imperial, nah.
Okay, all right, that's fine. All right.
So long as she pays
What?
her taxes on selling and distributing the potato.
Do I need to roll anything for invoking? What are the odds?
Yeah, D100.
Okay.
100. 100.
1. Aw, that was boring. You're 10 away from an auto success.
59.
So
Well, what happens on 49?
that is.
All right. Well, I will lay my hand on the ground and summon a little trap door that I opened to my demi plane. The only thing sitting in there the light touches is a platinum potato.
I think Casimir and I can get it out of there.
Is it made out of platinum or is it just colored? Is this a gray potato?
No, this was made out of platinum.
Yeah.
It's
But
made
it's,
out
like,
of platinum.
Heavier
and
than platinum. It's like made out of dwarf platinum star.
It is made out of platinum and is heavier than any of you could feasibly move.
Okay.
So how do you want to try to do anything with this, Liara?
She's gonna master transmuter it and change it into a potato of the same value.
Roll.
Oh man, it's gonna be like
Wait,
a fucking
wait. Roll that.
million potatoes.
Roll that ability in chat.
Same value.
The same value. Let me see. Master transmuter, no larger than 5 foot.
I mean, even a regular platinum potato would become like many bushels of potatoes.
She's gonna try to keep it as one great potato, not giant, but like just one amazing potato, the best potato to ever exist.
Ah, man, this is.
We're
Yeah, I don't know.
defining Larry's potato.
I don't know if I'm gonna eat this if I gotta eat like 1,000 potatoes.
No, it's
It
not gonna
does
be
say
1,000.
similar
It's gonna be
mass,
one.
so that might not work.
It will be one potato. Of
You
the
can
similar-
transmute one non-magical object. You cannot transmute this.
What? This
Ooh, it's
magical?
magical.
A god
Okay.
summoned
It's-
and yeeted it across the realm at your fucking head.
Give
And
me
it
1
weighs
second.
like.
8th level dispel magic.
Stop
That doesn't
wasting all your
stop it from
magic.
being magic. It just makes its magic in. Oh wait, no. 8th isn't high enough. Yeah, it does nothing. You're muted.
I'm not muted.
I couldn't hear you.
She's like, I could just wish it wasn't
Come on, just give it up.
No, we're gonna eat this potato.
We're traveling.
Okay.
Can you catapult it out the door?
No, it weighs too
No,
much.
It weighs too much,
Okay.
unfortunately. I do want to freaking cook this thing though. Okay, give me 1 second to look at some things.
I mean, I could help you get it out of here.
No, I gotta cut it open. We could just cook it as is. We can cut it open.
No, it's made out of platinum. You can't do it.
We need something very special for this.
I got some diamond dust if you got a saw.
Yeah, it's like you gonna wish for a lightsaber to cut this fucking potato.
Just get some hell lava next time we go, and you can use that to cook it.
Yeah, we're gonna need some hell lava. That's a good idea. Cook the fucking thing.
But it's
Lava.
not edible. It's made out of metal.
We're gonna cook it.
That's tomorrow's problem. We just keep going for now.
It's
Yeah,
Okay.
We
we're
have a tower to
traveling.
find. It is cold here.
But-
We can do this somewhere warm
But this door is here for an hour. Somebody could come get our platinum potato.
and
Okay.
close it.
You can
Screw
close
it. Screw it. I'll just wish. I wish the platinum potato is no longer magical.
Okay. Your 9th level spell is not powerful enough to break divine intervention.
What the hell? What?
9th level spells don't break divine intervention.
That's unfortunate.
Yes.
This is why you need fists that can
he still
break
has
magic.
to he still has to roll.
Yes,
he
you
still
do.
he
Oh,
still
God.
takes the fucking.
D100.
RD100. Here we go.
And the DC increases each time
47.
you use this on a useless thing. All right.
What? I
Just
didn't know
by
it
one.
increased.
That
Just
a
by
thing?
one. Yeah, you started at 5. Right? It's a 5% chance that you fail?
No, it's 33%.
33,
No,
33%
it
chance
was
every
it was
time.
5.
Oh, never mind. I'm not going to be. I thought it was
Or it's
5%.
33?
Okay.
Yeah, it's
I thought
33.
it was
No,
5%. I
I was thinking
apologize.
it was fucking 5% too.
Here,
I
let
thought
me-
it was
Yeah.
like a
let me-
D1.
Never mind. We'll just stick
Let
with
me,
the 33%.
let me roll wish for you guys. Finally, there is a 33% chance that you are unable to cast wish ever again after except for the stress.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you were close. 47.
I'm not too worried about it. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. This was gonna be fun.
You'll
Maybe
see
I
to roll. You'll see to roll 2d4.
Why? Oh, for friggin'
Your
exhaustion.
3
It's
strength.
like exhaustion or something.
Are 2d4. Good thing we are strong. 4, so she's got 15 strength.
No, your strength is 3 for 4 days.
Oh, that sucks.
Yes, yes, it does.
Well, I'm not carrying anything.
And also today,
You're also not carrying yourself.
Yeah. Ouch.
and until you finish a long rest, you take 1d10 necrotic damage per level of a spell anytime you cast a spell.
Good
And
thing I
it cannot be reduced or prevented in any way. So if you cast an 8th level spell right now, you take 8d10
Oh jeez.
damage.
ouch. At least I get 8
So
hit
we
points
could-
back.
This is
we-
wish. This is why you don't fuck around with wish.
Yes.
I was
Yeah.
really hoping for something fun. This wasn't fun.
Yeah,
Did
you
you
just-
learn your lesson?
We
No,
could
she's just
literally
gonna do it
we,
again.
we could literally take 2 days and we could take a 2-day sabbatical in the tower and it would go away. But
We're traveling for like 6 days anyway. It'll be away before we get into battle. At least
Sounds about
real battle, not just like anything we come across on the way there.
Well, someone's gonna need to carry Liara because
Wait
I
a
don't
second.
think she can carry herself.
She can ride on Growl.
Notes.
She can stay in my demi-plane until tomorrow.
Even casting it through Doom's Chance doesn't do anything.
What would that do?
I don't know. It's a legendary. Isn't the whole point of it to be like a legendary object that affects like extra planar beings and things that are like stronger than normal?
It affects certain things and allows you to actually affect majority of them, but when it comes to actual divine intervention, 9th level spells can't affect them. And actually, Wish isn't really a 9th level spell. It is a spell that replicates an 8th level effect.
It's a 9th level spell.
I feel like if you're only replicating the 8th level effect, like if you're using it for something outside of that, it's probably 9th level. 'Cause there's no 8th
What
level.
if we
spell.
what if we
Does
true
what Wish does.
polymorph it into like a rabbit? Wait an hour until it's permanent, and then eat the rabbit.
We could do that.
It's not a creature.
True polymorph it into.
Now I can turn
a
objects into
potato,
creatures.
Potato.
Again, he told us that 9th level spells can't affect divine intervention.
Keep trying.
You can keep trying. There's a way for you to fuck this up, but it's not as easy as I have one spell that solves all of my problems. You know?
This is why you need magic breaking fists. I'm telling you. It solves all the problems. Divine or not.
Okay, so are we simply just continuing on with
Feel
the
like we've
travel,
been...
or are we taking 2 days in the tower so that Liara isn't an invalid?
Well, she was already halfway there to begin with. I mean, come on.
I mean, how much strength do you
She can
really
just
need?
ride my mount for days. I just won't be flying around being cool.
No, she'll be the cool one.
Like I said, she can stay in the demi-plane with the potato for a couple days and rest, and then we can let her back out.
Yeah,
Isn't there a thing where if you're like, you'll suffocate?
No, I'll be fine.
Do you have to breathe?
She does
No.
require air. What? Why don't you require air? Tell me, please.
I can fix it. I'm going back in aerial. Let me see.
I mean, it doesn't say you'll suffocate in the demi-plane. It says
Yeah.
creatures can stay there.
Demiplane is one of the ones that's actually like it's livable. It's the
Yeah.
same as like Magnificent Mansion doesn't say that there's breathing air in there as well, but it's assumed. Demiplane's an actual place. It's not like a bag of holding.
You know what, Liara? Let me get a little stronger and a little more favor with Imperial. Maybe I can get him to,
Oh no, I like the demi-plane idea. I want to draw things.
No, I meant like in the future with this potato.
Oh yeah, don't worry. I'll bring it with me. I'll keep working on it.
Like get in the demiplane and then we'll go.
Yeah,
Maybe,
I'm
maybe
going
Yeah,
I
back.
tower
can, maybe I can
defines.
use some divine intervention when I got some more pull with the great one upstairs.
And we're putting a lot of effort into this fucking potato.
It's gonna be a delicious
If you
potato.
put
trust me,
half
it's
as
pretty
much
good shit.
effort into finding this hammer, you might have already had it.
Well,
I'm
we all know
trying.
the potato is
First
the real
off,
I
beauty.
have been
to be-
saying for about the past 20 minutes about this tower.
I mean, to be fair, I didn't even know you guys had a random ass platinum potato, and you guys are putting far too much effort into making this thing work.
Did you forget about
Heroes
the lasagna?
He was
Yeah.
not here that week.
The lasagna changed the course of history.
Well,
Potato could do the same thing.
are we gonna give this proto dwarf fucking mashed potatoes? Are we gonna make him give this hammer?
Maybe. Maybe that's what we need to do. I mean, it worked with the lasagna.
One way to find out.
Yeah, but that guy was reasonable. This guy's like possessed by a hammer, and all he wants to do is smash. Not in a good way.
Well, yeah.
Well, so
Is there
Liara's
a wrong way to smash?
Liara's in the box. So I guess we keep going.
Alrighty. So, you all continue your journey, following the path and avoiding a few of the obstacles out here that appear to be dangerous in nature. Wandering through, you end up waiting until nighttime, and then it's time for rest yet again. How would you all like to rest out here?
I will cast Wish and have it replicate Mordenkainen's magnificent mansion.
Yup.
All right, that makes things easy.
Alrighty.
It makes me wish that I wish that this isn't he. It makes me want sorcerers to be able to actually learn that spell, but you can't.
Oh, you can't?
You
No,
could
it's
always
not a
just
sorc-
wish that you could learn that spell.
Yeah, we'll do that during downtime days, where we're not putting a mission in jeopardy by succumbing to
Exhaustion?
Fuckery.
stress.
Double exhaustion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So you wish it into existence. You all go inside and you rest up happily. During the night, Liara, you receive something entering into your mind as you slumber. You know, when a god gives you a gift, you don't spit on it and try changing what it was. This is Aries speaking. I can't do voices right now.
I thought you said you weren't a god.
Well, I'm getting more and more powerful.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Do you really want to do this?
Dude, I'm not doing anything.
Yes, you are. You're not naive enough to think that you're not taunting me, enticing me to intervene.
Me taunting you? I would never do that. How do I cut open the... How do I cut it open?
You don't.
How am I supposed to cook this thing? It's not a gift.
Stop taunting me, or else.
What?
Then your dream goes back to being your dream.
I'm cooking that potato.
Dude, he used your move. He cast Dream on you.
I didn't fail the wisdom save, I hope.
So, morning rolls around, everybody. You gather up, bright and early, and as you all step outside, waiting for dawn to arrive, you see the beautiful, beautiful sunrise yet again. The one that hits some object far off in the distance and creates the beautiful rainbow pathway you all see. Now knowing that that object in the distance is the Arctic Tower out here, the place where the Proto-Dwarf is, where your hammer is, and begin following that route. It's only visible for about 5 minutes. During that time, are any of you doing anything?
I'm trying to gauge that direction with other landmarks.
Okay. Roll me a
Yeah, I'm
survival
on-
check.
I have a spyglass. Does that help me in like seeing the landmarks?
That's exactly what a spyglass does.
All right.
So you have advantage.
Advantage on survival. Guidance.
Can we double up guidance?
No, you
Dirty
cannot.
30.
Cannot
I
double up guidance.
Spy across the horizon.
I mean, it's different gods. I figured, you know.
Yeah, but The ability to fail an ability check is what makes the game interesting. You know?
That was the fucking gamut roll of a nat 1 and a nat 20.
Let's go. Dirty 30. Sorry. You take note of several different protrusions out here, places where the rainbow doesn't touch. And if what you are told is correct, then you need to follow specifically wherever it does touch. You need to wander down a windy path that comes across a large mountain, not stepping too far into any of the directions on the side, but staying closer to the center. Then there appears to be large pockets and openings that you need to avoid as well. And if you get past all of that, you'll just have to do this again the next day to figure out where else you need to head.
All right. I see the path before us. We've got to track 3 degrees west and then cut back. There's some pockets. We got this.
Type of pockets.
Yeah, I don't know. There's just places where the rainbows isn't. I don't know. It's not like I was thinking it would just sort of be like this straight like rainbow, but it twists and turns and shimmies. I don't know. It's hard to describe.
What are in these? Are these pockets like, I don't know, grassy?
You're too far
Or-
away to see any of that,
I just
unfortunately.
all I see is the rainbow isn't there
Okay.
for whatever
I'm just-
reason.
I'm just trying to figure out, Just maybe seeing, if it's just overgrown, areas. If it has been traveled or traversed in a long time, or if it's like, like a children's board game.
I don't know. It's magic shit.
So let's follow the rainbow.
Alrighty. You continue your pathway for the following day, managing to use the rainbow in order to not have any more interruptions along the path. The following day, I would like another survival check from whoever has the spyglass. See if you can keep navigating without running into any enemies.
On a vision quest. 25.
Alrighty. You take special note of it. You see now, the rainbow pathway creates a large twisting path. And then there's an incredibly large opening that it looks like you have to go past in order to continue your journey. It's going to make you deviate your route by about 5 hours instead of just walking across it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to heed the warning specifically, you may still do so. Or ignore it. It's your game.
Yeah. All right, we could cut across right here and brave whatever might be there, or we could take like a 5-hour detour. What do you guys think?
I think it's smarter to continue following the rainbow path.
Yeah, we're making good time.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep to the path.
Sebastian is the dad of the group. We're making good time. No stops. Let's keep going.
That's right. No bathroom stops.
Are we there yet?
We're killing it.
I will turn this party around.
Here's an empty Gatorade bottle.
So, the fourth and final day. If you're making this good of time, you should be able to get there today. In the morning, when you wake up, you can see off in the distance the sun hitting the horizon and the ray streaking across this glass appearing mountain range that pierces into the tower and then arcs outwards before you. The arc itself is straight, narrow, and true. As you look at it, you just need to walk directly towards it right now. But despite the beauty of what you see, when you look closer at this tower, you see shadows and movements around it. You see winged creatures attached to the sides of it from afar, large enough that you can still make them out, and they appear to be the thickness of your pinky nail. But given the distance, that is a tremendously large creature. By your best estimate, Sebastian, this tower has to be at least 1,000 feet tall. Maybe 200 to 300 feet wide at the base. And it leans slightly towards the left. Looking at it, it is a beautiful construct out here, made out of the ice and mountains that have made this entire territory so beautiful, but so incredibly dangerous at the same time. You have your eyes set on the prize.
Right. This tower's immense, guys, but there's I think I see the flickerings of the guardians. They're just small shadows, but the tower is also small in this distance. We should prepare ourselves to run into these assholes.
Oh. So this is the
It's the fourth day.
yeah. I'm just like, so Liara should be no longer
Fucked up.
fucked up, so we should get her out of the box.
You all kept her locked up in a box for 4 days.
Oh God, I kind of
She's in-
forgot she was in
She's
there.
in
guys.
solitary.
And Liara's dead. Okay, guys, so
Yeah, Liara has water and food.
it's more of the air that's an issue.
No,
I
that
thought the
plane
air
has
wasn't
air.
an
That
issue.
plane has air. Like those ones have air.
I will recast Demi plane on the ground. It's just a little trap door that appears on the ground. I swing it open as the light hits and just, I am your demigod now.
What?
You can come out. We're
So,
almost there.
Liara, you were left alone with nothing but your thoughts for 4 days. I need you to give
And
me
the
a
potato.
wisdom saving throw.
Oh, she was experimenting on the potato the entire time.
Okay, never mind. You were busy. I thought, yeah, good point. If you were just left alone with just your thoughts, yeah, wisdom save.
God, great idea though. If we ever need like information from somebody, we can just put them in there for a couple weeks.
They would die of thirst.
Hey,
Gotta give
We'll
them
dump
water.
on them.
Yeah.
We'll water our plants.
It's like once a day you give them like a water skin and some jerky.
just
And a
throw in
bucket.
my like magic fruit bowl, and they can like make watermelon or something.
Watermelon
go.
is the best fruit. It hydrates you while feeding.
Yeah, it's super fucking hydrating. Yeah.
And it's tasty. Gotta love
It
So
is.
fucking good.
But if you eat too much of it, it is also a diuretic.
That's their problem.
Wait, is that
That-
real?
Actually-
I've never had that much.
That's what
Yeah.
the bucket's for.
Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah, watermelon is a diuretic.
I did not know that.
So is coconut.
Yeah, coconut. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like coconut that much, so that doesn't make that big of a difference.
Well, the
That
water
was
too.
X-Lax.
That's why Tom
Alright.
Hanks
So
ran
is
into the
Taco Bell.
jungle after eating too many
Well,
coconuts.
a diuretic makes you pee. It's not a laxative.
Diuretic is not a direct derivative of diarrhea.
No.
Like, how is this not
Disappointed.
possible?
Listen, when I first learned that term, I was confused as well. But a diuretic makes you pee.
Yeah, but I think coconut water is like it gives you the shits.
Blue stools like Ruffles in the 90s.
Oh no.
Hey, you know what? It does make you pee, just not from the front.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Okay.
You
Well,
learn something that you didn't want to know every day.
there is the tower.
This is also an
Moving on.
educational D&D campaign.
Yeah, D&D indeed. Dungeons
Alrighty.
and diarrhea.
Oh Jesus.
The real struggles of being in these dungeons.
That's
and
our next
understrips.
campaign's name.
All right.
Can you get through the dungeon before you shit yourself?
Yes, okay. Okay. So Liara's out of the box, and we've got a straight shot to the tower.
And there's fuckers. There's fuckery afoot.
Yep. There is indeed fuckers.
Massive amounts of fuckery.
All right. Let's go.
So, you're approaching towards the tower. And now that you are moving closer towards it, after the sparking of the dawn across this landscape, as soon as the sun's high enough in the sky, you could fly twice as high. Sorry, I had to. You begin to notice the shadow that is cast by this tower. It creates a perfect line that darkens out the territory based off of where the sun is positioned. It's so incredibly dark in contrast to the light of everything else around here. It's almost blinding in those locations, making it nearly impossible to look directly at. But then you start to notice these large protrusions in the ground, cuts and grooves that run, I believe it is alongside the tower, as if directly towards the tower itself. Is anyone in the party proficient in tinkering? Very good.
Not me.
I've got navigator's tools and water vehicles and land vehicles.
Ooh. Roll me a navigator's check utilizing intelligence.
Oh, this will be good. Oh, I shouldn't have. Well, I guess the first roll. Damn, they're both really good rolls.
Yeah, you take those. Take those. This is a sundial out here. A perfect sundial. The tower itself tells you what time it is for some reason.
Hmm. The tower seems to be a sundial.
What's it dialing in on?
The time?
Nice. What time
Maybe
is
it
it?
was made by giants or something that wanted it.
Yeah. What time is it?
Right now, it appears to be about 7 in the morning.
It says the morning.
7 in the morning, sorry.
How far away roughly are we from it?
Less than 4 miles. But you see inside of the rotating dark shadow of the tower itself are a lot of creatures and shadows moving around.
Are there
Is it-
more in any particular area?
Roll me
Or
a
is it just
perception.
a general.
Yeah. Does it look like they are contained within the shadow?
Roll me a perception as well.
Do you
I'm
just want me
going
to
to have my mount use perception because he has advantage on perception.
Hey, I'll
gets-
do it.
Yeah, I get a +7, but he gets +5 with advantage, so I think that's better. Oh yeah, that's better. 25.
Reese, it's hard to tell if they're bound to the shadow of the tower or not, but they certainly appear to be centralized inside of it. However, Sebastian, your stallion formerly known as Hay, will tell you they're not bound to it. They could definitely get out. Some of them have peeked out a little bit, but yeah, they whew. I think that's a little bit on the dangerous side, huh?
They peek on
protectors.
what? On the shadowy side?
They are predominantly in the shadowy side, but they're not limited to it.
Okay, so yeah, so the shadows do have more assholes.
They're the protectors. They're what he told us about. Everything that's came here that's tried to take it or has been at one point turned or the greed got took over. It's all of those. They got turned into the protectors of this thing now.
Yeah, do we want to wait for the shadow to pass so we might have a better chance of getting into the tower?
Well, it's 7 o'clock now, so after noon, we're going to be on the shadow side. So the sooner we get there, the better, I think. Unless we loop around to the sunny side.
If we want, I can scout ahead. I can send an echo in front of us. We can scout without us.
So if the shadow is pointing to 7 o'clock or 7 whatever, where are we on the sundial?
The shadow is pointing towards the 7, so you guys are currently walking from
I mean, we're coming from
around 9-ish, 10-ish.
So it sets us in about 2 hours.
Yes.
Can we make 4 miles in 2 hours? I assume we can.
Absolutely, but that would be a hurried pace.
Yeah. So we're not stealthing, we're fucking rushing. Yeah.
We could also back off, try and stay out of the shadow, and wait for it to pass.
This whole, like, the sun rises in the west thing is throwing off my whole perception of a sundial. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Me too.
It's okay. Just fantasy, so it works. There you go.
Yeah, so actually, the longer we
part.
wait, the more we're going to be in the sun, because we're coming from, like, the PM side of the tower.
Yep.
Yeah, because sundials are 24-hour.
Yes.
No, they're only 12. Wait.
Sundials are 12 hours, but it goes across the course of the day.
Yeah.
I said we just go.
What time of year is it relative to the winter solstice?
We're getting far too much into this.
You guys are currently aligned with 9 to 10. It is currently 7. If you continue on this route, it will overlap you perfectly. If you deviate to the side and try to outrun it, you can do so, but you'll always be stuck behind it once you cross over a certain point. Or you can wait for it to lapse and then go in and just outpace it before the following day.
I feel like outpacing it. I feel like the second option is smarter. We let the shadow pass, and then we go.
But is nighttime just all shadows and we're gonna get molested? Just like swarmed?
Well, we wait for at least noon, and then we go, because we're at like 9 or 10.
I'd say live and let live and just gun it.
we keep going and let the shadow pass, and then like get to the tower before the end of the day. Right?
So, what you were suggesting, your first sentence was kind of the part that threw me off. You said keep going and then let the shadow pass. Those two things don't coincide. It's you let the shadow pass and then you keep going.
Oh, I thought we
Or-
were saying like we have to so we have to stop to let the shadow pass, or
Yes.
I was saying
because
we don't speed up.
you
and
are
we-
currently. You would have to stop to let it pass, or you could like go a little further, but like Hay said, they can get out of the shadows. They just seem
Yeah.
to stay fixated inside of
Okay.
it.
All right, now so I guess I think we should wait a little bit, and then once it kind of gets past, gun it to the tower.
If
What do
we're
you-
waiting for it to go by, how about to send an echo inside of the shadow and see what happens?
So theoretically, we'd be in the shadow for an hour, right? If we went.
No, we're going to. If we went, the options are just we either go right now and we're running it, or we just wait and we're letting the shadow go and then we're going after. That's the two options.
Okay.
But additionally, if we were going to wait, I could send an echo and we could see whatever's inside of the shadow, like, and learn about it. Because for all we know, we don't actually know that the sunlight is good. Just because we know things
Mhm,
are in the
mhm.
shadows doesn't mean we actually know that sunlight is good.
Yeah.
If they're sticking to the shadows, they're sticking to the shadows for a reason. So it's either we go now or we wait. We learn more. I can send something in. We can see what happens inside of the shadow. I've got multiple echoes that I can kind of send in. We can only go one at a time because my consciousness needs to be there, but they can
Okay.
move about 1,000 feet away from me. I can get some good information that way.
I think that's a good idea. Are the things on the ground, or are they like flying around too? Are they in the air? Kind of all over?
There are things up in the air as well.
Yeah, those things are probably strong too. All right. I think we sit tight, hunker down until it kind of passes. We send out a shadow to kind of scout, and I think that's a good plan.
Good. Well, then, you all wait for the shadow to match up with your current route and where you are traveling. Casimir, you send your consciousness into one of your shadows and send that into the shadow of this tower. And as it begins moving in there, I need you to roll me a perception check from the perception of your shadow.
Is anyone casting guidance on me?
Yeah, I will.
You're guided.
$23.
Not bad. The moment your shadow moves in there, there's something strange happening. It's not just dark in here. This is a magical darkness. And it snuffs out color. It is nothing but gray, black, and white here. And it feels strangely familiar to you. You're immediately hit with a depression that you felt once before when you were at the bottom trench of the Hells. And as you begin moving, you see these creatures moving around, horrific monstrosities moving and molding around inside of the shadow. Some of them seem to be chewing on one another, and others seem undisturbed with the fact they're being chewed on and are chewing on different things, creating these weird amalgamations that your shadow passes by at first without drawing any attention. But then, some of the creatures begin noticing it. One of the flying creatures swings down and begins circling around it, sniffing towards it. And then another creature comes over and tackles the flying creature out of the way, but you still feel the presence of being watched by everything down here as you're moving through. I need a stealth check from you on this. 4.
I have advantage because it's darkness.
Ooh, that's right. Your shadow. Begins moving through and gets a good couple 100 feet in without drawing too much attention towards itself. Some of the slower moving creatures of curiosity move closer towards it, but you manage to evade most of them. It isn't until you got about 200 feet in where you see this large, bulbous monstrosity. It looks like a slug with grooves and scales across portions of its body. As it looks over, it slimes through and throws this globule of some type of liquid that instantly destroys your shadow.
Is that a sizzle slug?
Little slug.
No, it was not a sizzle slug. It looked more like Jabba the Hutt, but scaly.
Gotcha. I'll kind of report that back. It's none of you will be able to see the. Only I could. This, as far as I'm aware, it's magical darkness, and it feels distinctly like the abyss. When the pool that me and Liara were in, when everything went a bit strange. Felt like
Right.
that.
Well, it's a good thing we're avoiding that then.
I want to just do one more test because I want to see what actually happens. When the kind of shadow passes, I want to send another echo, but I wanted to walk the path of light and see if anything happens.
So, like, right on the edge of the darkness?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to see, like, how does that transformation kind of happen? And does anything change in the light? Is there any other things that are happening there?
Okay. Roll me a perception check, please.
Sebastian.
I got you, man. Give us some guidance.
19.
19. You take careful watch as you send your shadow lollygagging parallel to the shadow that is cast by this tower. As it is moving along the edge, you can see the creatures on the inside moving and molding, and some of them even curious. A couple of them reach claws, talons, tentacles through, but it seems like the daylight doesn't hurt them, but causes them to be fearful of reaching too much further. So they don't. But as you get about halfway past where you were previously before, closer towards the tower itself, but not quite there yet. Maybe a good 300-400 feet. You watch as this long talon instantly shoots out from the darkness, stretches a good 40 feet, and stabs straight through your shadow and drags a portion of the shadow into this darkness. And yes, that was a 40-foot long talon.
Feel like the light's protected as well. And they try to drag you into the shadow. It's more dangerous the closer you get. The beginning seems simple, but seems to gradually get worse the closer, the further you go.
Well, that makes sense if they're all protectors.
They're wary of the light, but the light didn't burn or anything. That's something. I didn't feel like I was like in the abyss when I was in the light. So at the very least, I don't feel like that's a trap in itself.
But there's a
But-
pretty significant distance that they can
Very.
possibly grab you and pull you into the shadows. All right.
I feel like it has more protections than it's letting on.
So,
Are we
as
gonna
you're
make our
all
move?
standing there contemplating this, you listen to a very loud, resonating strike that happens, and the tower and shadow cast by it quivers as a pulse of this freezing wave shoots out and slaps across your bodies.
Oh shit! Concentrate.
All of you are fine. But you definitely feel the chill much more pointedly since you're so close to it.
All right.
Now you may continue.
Let's make our move. I mean, it's better out of the shadow than in it, and we waited for it to pass, but it still might get us. So everybody, stay frosty.
I'd rather stay warm.
Fucking
be
Mr.
honest with you.
Cool. Mr. Freeze. The Arnold
Killed the
version.
dinosaurs. The Ice Age.
It's a classic.
That's a pretty good impression. That was pretty good. That was
That's
pretty good.
spot on, yeah.
I was referencing aliens. Fucking A. That's what Hicks says before they all get fucked.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe we should talk like that.
Holy rusted metal, Batman. Huh?
That was a good line in that.
That was the best
That
line.
movie was like hot garbage, but that one line like almost saved the entire movie.
Drugs, man. Drugs make some great cinema. So, you've all already waited for it to pass by. How far away from the shadow do you all wish to be as you travel towards the tower?
Shit, as far as possible.
Well, that also pertains to how long you wish to wait, because there's also only a shadow cast during daytime. During nighttime, there's no need for a shadow to be cast. It's all darkness.
That's what I was saying.
Let's start
Yeah.
making our way soon so we can get to the tower before nighttime.
How much time do we think it would take for us to actually cross?
Sebastian, what was your survival check from earlier?
I think like 25.
25. You all have about 5 hours of daylight before the shadow that is cast is going to spread all over.
And you said we're like 4 hours away, so yeah, let's
Well,
make a
you
move.
were 4 hours away.
Yeah, and then we waited an hour or two. So yeah,
Yes.
we need to.
I'm saying from this point here, you are about 5 hours of daylight, and you're maybe 2 hours of a normal walking pace to the tower.
Keep our distance, but make a good pace. I mean, I don't know if it helps to stealth. Like, do these things even perceive you with their eyes, or do they just like sense your movements?
Great question.
They didn't really notice the shadow, but the
Do I
shadow
see
is
any
also just a
penguin
shadow.
activity?
There's exactly one penguin currently.
Wait, there is? Oh, it's Pengu, isn't it?
It's penguin,
Yes.
yes.
Isn't it sea lions?
There are no
Ooh.
sea lions out here.
Interesting.
Not yet.
They come out and hunt at
It's
night.
going to be all of the entire tower is just made by sea lions.
Arr.
Attacking you because you got a penguin on your chest.
Hey, good job. You
Probably.
pulled the aggro.
Exactly what I've been trying to do.
It just took getting a fucking...
Wait, I can't regen this now. Right, let's go. Let's run.
Alrighty. So, you all run out there. Do, 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 do. As you begin hurrying to get there, I would like an athletics check from each of you, trying to move quickly and efficiently without burning any exhaustion to get to the tower with enough available time to not have to worry about anything.
These are my specialty.
Athletics?
I'm
16.
gonna use,
I was kidding, but I actually rolled really well.
Good
Yeah,
shit,
I'm gonna
good
use
shit.
game advantage.
Let's go. Let's go. You're pretty good at these too. Gabriel? 16. Okay.
The
Liara.
2 charisma dragonborns actually did very well on their athletics roll.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Liara
Oh.
rolled about as horribly as she possibly could.
Yeah, but keep going.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey is not feeling it. It's a strength, right?
It is a strength, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, hey is not holding up.
Oh no.
I'm holding up.
Yeah, you're fine. Everybody, as you were traveling, Hay is beginning to feel a little bit of fatigue from the hurry. He's flying up ahead faster because he's so much faster than everybody other than Casimir. And then he flies back to catch up to you guys. And he just seems more overjoyed and hasn't grown into his ability to fly cool yet. So he is burning the candle at both ends. By the time you get there, Hay will suffer a level of exhaustion. But you make it to the tower. Looking at everybody else's average, with about 3 hours to spare, everybody. You have 3 hours before the darkness will be consuming of this landscape, and you'll need to get out very quickly or deal with whatever those creatures are.
Yeah.
Now that you've reached this tower, it appears to be made completely out of that same bluish ice, but there's something different about this. It has this pinkish sparkle around the surface, and it almost looks translucent for the first few inches before becoming solid underneath. Now that you are looking at this tower, there's a few open windows, but they're vertical slits inside of it. Maybe about 4.5 feet wide, 5 feet tall in total, that go up the tower. And standing this close to it, looking all the way up, it is a monolith created here.
Can I use this ability on Hay to re-roll that athletics check? That was
when you
fucking
make an ability
terrible.
Check that fails, you can spend one. No, it's you. When you make an ability check that fails.
Yeah, but it's like we're like share the magic.
Yeah, that you get to share spells, which is badass enough.
It's worth asking.
Yeah.
Oh, hey. You exhausted motherfucker. All right.
Yeah, sorry. So, on this side, there does not appear to be any doors, unfortunately. But you do see those windows above you. The,
No,
the closest
No,
one's about
I'll-
20 feet.
I'll fly up to a window.
You fly up there. Hay will accompany you, obviously.
Yeah, he's the one flying.
Yeah. Yep. So, when you get up there and you look inside, it appears to be a bath chamber of sorts. Solid white and black tile floors with these grooves made to separate different pots for individuals to relieve themselves in. They even have multiple sinks filled with crystal clear appearing water, and the first thing you notice is it is more cold inside of that window than it is out here.
I'll throw down my rope.
Toss. Woo, 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 woo.
So people can climb up.
How high is
And
it?
we will. It's you said 20 feet, and
Oh,
we will enter the room. And keep guard while we hold the ropes.
I will fly up to the window.
Yeah, I'll step up.
Is anybody gonna take the rope that Sebastian
Jesus, yeah. I thought
so
I was helping.
carefully put out
Yeah,
there for
I
you?
will be taking the rope because I can't fly unless I really want to use something that I don't want to use right now.
Yeah.
All right.
There, I'll take the rope.
Alrighty, perfect. Climbing up into here, Sebastian, roll me a perception check to keep watch.
I'm holding the rope. Hay will keep watch.
So he has a straight roll thanks to his advantage.
Oh shit! It's like that.
Yeah.
Damn, I thought he was getting advantage. It's better than disadvantage. Dirty 20.
We take those. As he's keeping watch, nothing seems to happen. Nothing seems to come through. He's just being careful. All of you, one by one, climb up into this chamber, and as soon as you step in, the coldness strikes through your entire bodies as you begin hearing a consistent little whistle of wind pulsating through this environment. It's annoying at first, but then it gets drowned out by your minds. You look around and you seem to be safe for the time being, of course. There's one door exiting this chamber, and as all of you are in here now, you begin hearing a scraping sound outside the door. Sounds like something large and metallic being drug across the tiled floors. What do you all do?
Is it approaching us like to this room or
Seems
what?
to be wandering in this relative direction.
Does this room have a door or just like a doorway?
It appears to have a door. An actual door.
Can I peek? Can I like crack the door and peek to see what it is?
Are you trying to be stealthy about this?
Yes, I am.
Then go ahead and be stealthy about this.
I will use my game advantage to try to be stealthy. Can I do guidance on myself before I crack the door open to like be extra stealthy?
Sure.
Yeah, sure. Wait, what? I used my advantage, but it still sucks. Yeah,
It
shit.
gives you a straight roll, a 9.
Yeah.
As you get
10.
over to a 10, thank you for correcting me. As you get over to the door and you pull at it, it gets stuck for a second, and you think like, all right, just give it a little shimmy and a shake, a little shimmy and a shake, and when you pull against it, the handle snaps because it was frozen. And you all listen to the handle fall to the ground, bouncing and clanking and rolling down the tiles. And you all notice that, yeah, the scraping noise seems to have stopped.
Yeah.
You look through the door handle's hole, and you see an incredibly large, fat, bluish-gray belly in front of you.
All right.
And we're going to start next session with that door getting kicked the fuck in, Sebastian.
Damn it. Rolled so poorly.
Thanks, buddy.
I forgot I had disadvantage.
Hey, at least he's the front line.
We're all in the room at
Players.
least. We're not still climbing up the ropes.
Thank you very much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. Hope you all had a fantastic time. We'll see you again next week. Goodbye.